The world's biggest warehouse manager and developer, Prologis, came out with earnings today saying the commercial real estate in the U.S. is bottoming for the second straight quarter. The Street, though, not liking the 2010 guidance. The stock is getting hit hard today, down more than 5% on the day. So should Wall Street be concerned about commercial real estate? Still, I should say. Joining us now from Denver is Walter Rakowich. Thanks so much for joining us. I don't know if you heard the data that came just before you, and Elizabeth Warren was talking earlier today as well about what a concern commercial real estate is. Hasn't that shoe already dropped? I mean, we've been worried about that for a long time. Where do you think we are in that cycle?
It has, Melissa. Thank you. I would say that shoe's dropped within the last 12 to 18 months. I think it's old news at this point. And many of the REITs had actually recapitalized their balance sheet last year to deal with those issues. In our sector, we're actually seeing occupancies bottom out. For the first time, rents seem to be bottoming. And there is actually cautious optimism in the market with our customers, and we're beginning to see some very interesting signs, positive signs in the market moving forward.
Like what? I mean, what makes you think that we're really at a bottom? Have you seen a little bit of an uptick? Have you seen a stabilization? I mean, what makes it look like an actual bottom?
Well, I'd say one of the things that's very interesting is that there has been a complete lack of new supply because of the credit crunch. And lack of supply like we've never seen in 25 years. And so there's not a lot of new efficient distribution facilities in our segment of the market that are up. So people are absorbing what is up. And for the first time, we're having customers come to us and say, geez, we'd like you to build us a new facility in X, Y, and Z market. And so that new development, we think, will be a very, very good thing for the industry.
Is this a time when you would want to accumulate more property, you know, for that very reason, if you have the balance sheet to do it?
In some sectors, yes. There's no question that there will be some sectors that will be very, very hard hit. Our particular sector has been less hard hit in terms of the overall valuations. And the interesting thing is that valuations in our particular sector are up roughly 10% in the last 6 months. Not to say that there still aren't some decent buys out there. There are decent buys here and there. But in general, we think that there's a stronger opportunity potentially moving forward to build more efficient and new type facilities in the next 12 to 18 months.
Are you surprised or disappointed that your stock's getting so hammered today?
Well, you know, our earnings hit our guidance, and there were some ins and outs. Look, last year was a very messy year for commercial real estate, and a lot of that manifests itself in many of the REITs' fourth quarter numbers. I think really moving forward, I think we're cautiously optimistic, and I think once the market digests that, I think we'll be in great shape.
Well, maybe it's a buying opportunity then. Walt, thanks so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.